Hey friends, as many of you know, I have taken some time off personally for my family. However, I am still up 35% on eBay. Outstanding. I am working maximum 5 hours a week right now, and I have increased my sales 35%. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing the strategies. I think it's like 6 tips. I forgot to count. It's like 6 tips maybe, or maybe a bonus one. I'm sharing all of the tips on what I am doing to increase my sales while I am decreasing my time working. Whether you are working full-time or you're taking time off, these strategies are going to help you become better, increase your sales, and make more money. So if you're wondering what's going on, I'll link the video up here where I go into a life update. I do want to say thank you everyone who has reached out to me for all the nice, kind words on as we are dealing with stuff with my family. But what you came for is, what am I doing to increase my sales by 35% on eBay, friends? So I'm going to talk a little bit first about processes in the back end, and then I'll go into some strategies that I am doing on eBay to increase my sales on there. Hey friends, if I am speaking too quickly for you, do feel free to slow me down. You can click up here on your YouTube screen, scroll all the way down to playback speed, and put me on the speed that is most comfortable for you. Now let's get back to it. As I have started to decrease my work time, one, I'm taking out social media. So that has decreased some of my work time because, as you've noticed, I'm not posting as many videos. But from a work perspective, I'm working 5 hours. I am shipping every single day, but I am spending about 2.5-ish hours on taking photographs. I list 10 items every single day. That means that I need to have 70 items photographed for the week. That takes me 2.5 hours, friends. And this is one strategy that no matter where you're at in your reselling business right now, it's going to help you. If you can increase your processes and spend less time doing things, you either have more time to enjoy your life, or you have more time to list more, to source more, to do other things that are going to make you more money. I'll link my playlist up here on my processes and how to go through and do it. A couple strategies that I would recommend on improving your processes is time yourself. So time yourself and then make a small improvement and spend about a week, 2 weeks, depending on how frequently you're doing processes. Spend that time and say, hey, I improved this. Did it improve? And even if your time on average is only being improved by 30 seconds, friends, 30 seconds times 70 items, that's a lot of time. And you keep doing this over and over and over again, you're going to start saving hours a week, hours a month that you can be out doing things that are going to make you more money, or doing things that you enjoy, whichever one that you are wanting to do with your business. But make sure to find ways to improve your processes. The other thing that I'm doing, like I said, I have started working less, 5-ish hours. It's probably 15 to 20 minutes a day shipping items. And then I am spending about 2.5 hours a week to get my items prepped, or my items photographed. So you're asking, okay, but you're only photographing them. What about listing? And this is one of the other things that I do is I do have a lister. I use Upwork. It is in this process up, or the process playlist up there, that is going to show you how I use what my virtual assistant's process is. Tips on Upwork. I found them. I trained them myself. I've tried some of the systems or some of the services out there, and I never really had good luck. So I just went and trained them myself so they can know my processes and not have any bad habits. So check that out. But having a virtual assistant is really helpful as well, because all I have to do is take the photos, I send them to my virtual assistants, and then they're doing the listings. It's helped me to stay consistent in my business, even though my hours have been significantly decreased. Now, if you're not having to decrease your hours, look at it from a time money perspective. If you are paying someone to list items for you, can you be spending your time doing something that your hourly rate is higher? 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say yes. Most of the time it depends on what you guys do, but a lot of you are probably really good at sourcing. That's where your time is best spent, because you can find a lot of items. So if you can pay someone to do the boring stuff like listing, and you're paying them whatever their hourly rate is, but you can go out and find hundreds of dollars of inventory in those couple hours that you're paying someone to do something else, you're going to make more money, friends. So keep that in mind as you're thinking about, should I, pay for someone to do some of the activities for me? At a certain point, yes, it's going to work for you. I do have a course available that goes really in depth into how to figure out when it is time to outsource. It is linked down below with a coupon code. If you're a member, you get extra discounts as well. A YouTube member, extra discounts as well. And then the last thing that I did is get ahead. I always stay a month ahead on photos, right? That is something that's that's the only thing that I do in my business. Not the only thing, but that's the majority of what I do in my business, right? Is getting ahead and having enough photos ahead so that when life got crazy, I was still able to send photos to my virtual assistant every single week. When spring break came, I was able to take a road trip with my family and they were still able to do it every day. If you are just doing this grind and this hamster wheel day over day, not only are you going to get burnt out, but you are also going to, life happens. You get sick, you take vacations, kids get sick, whatever it is, things happen. You break an arm and then you can no longer do your photographs or your sourcing or whatever it is anymore. Life happens. Getting ahead allows your business to stay consistent. One other thing, like I said, I didn't number these, should have numbered them. One other thing, and then we'll get into what I'm doing on eBay to help increase my sales. The other thing that I'm doing in the background is I have a sourcer. It's taking, right, this goes into the outsourcing as well. It's allowed me to not have to spend hours a week on finding inventory for myself. Now, I know most of the resellers, that's what you really enjoy, so it may not be what's right for you, but I want full transparency. And hey, Sarah, how the heck are you working 5 hours a week and you're selling $9,000 a month? And that's it. Someone does source for me. They find the items, they send them to me. So I'm not spending my time doing that. Now, yes, this all does come out of my bottom line. So I will link a video up here that goes into a playlist of how much money that I make, full transparency of what my profit and loss look like. Now, this isn't in the past couple months because I've taken time off of social media, but it is a very similar picture of what's going on right now and what's happening in my business right now, all the way down to how much money I put into my bank account. Now, let's look at what I'm doing on eBay. So the first thing that I do every single day, 6 days a week probably, sometimes I forget, life is crazy, I am selling similar every day. I'll link a video up here on what is sell similar, should you do it, what's going on with that, what is it, all of that information. But essentially what it is on eBay, you end your items and then you put them new, so they have a new item ID. A couple reasons why this works, like I said, that video gets really in depth into it, but a couple reasons why this works is the algorithm, when there's a new item, it doesn't know where to put it. Its purpose is to get the item sold. And so it's trying to figure out, hey, where should I put this to get it sold? So you're getting a lot of exposure in the beginning. And once it's been on there for longer, the algorithm is saying, hey, this has been on here. I'm showing it in all kinds of places and no one's bought it yet. There's a new item. I'm going to start showing that one because the purpose of the algorithm is to get items sold. That's why ending items and selling them similar works. Now, you're going to have to play around with this. It's going to be different for each category, each genre that everyone sells, and play around with it. But I am refreshing my playlist or my eBay store. I'm refreshing it every 2 months, which means I have about 2,500 items. I'm ending 50 a day and I'm selling them similar the same day, so that every 2 months the items are showing up as new. This is definitely helping. It's getting a lot of my older inventory sold and keeping my sell-through rate up high. I also do the same thing on Poshmark. I use Posher VA to do it though, so I'll link that down below because Poshmark isn't quite as easy to do in bulk as eBay is. And so I use Posher VA to end 40 a day, because Posh gets kind of iffy, so I don't do any more than 40 a day, but it ends them and then it sells them similar. The other thing that I am doing is I'm sending out offers every single day. I love eBay because you are able to do this in bulk. I'll link a video up here on how to do it. The video is slightly older, so there may be a couple like visual things that have changed, but for the most part, you should be able to figure out how to do this. You can also add a coupon to it now, so check out my coupon video on how to add coupons and do one of the ways you can send a coupon is when you send an offer. If they don't take the offer, the email goes out to them with a coupon on it. I'm sending offers every single day. I do it multiple times a day. I usually do it first thing in the morning from the computer because I can do it in bulk, all of the people that have liked it in the morning. And then throughout the day, as I have time, 30 seconds here, I go through and send offers. And then typically once or twice in the afternoon and evening if I'm on my computer. I like to do it in my computer because I can do it in bulk and I can send a coupon. But if it's been too long, I will do it on my phone because for my inventory, the lower price, more volume type things, I find that people and highly saturated, if they're looking for a pair of jeans, there's really nothing special about my pair of jeans. There's 1 zillion other pairs of jeans on eBay. And so I try and get the offer sent out as quickly as possible. The other thing I'm doing, and this can be a little controversial, so figure out what works best for you, is I am promoting my items. I will link a video up here. I have lots of videos because I've been messing with the right number for me, but I'll link my latest promoted listing video up there on how to set up promoted listings and how to look at all of the numbers to figure out what's a good rate for you. I'm promoting mine at about 18%. I'm capping at 18%, right? So suggested plus or minus 10 at 18%. And I know that sounds like a lot, and for some of you it probably really is. For me, it really is. It is a lot. I'm paying them an extra 18% on top of my eBay fees to get the items sold. But I'm in a heavily saturated marketplace and I'm not really working a whole lot. So would I rather pay someone 18% and keep the other 82%? Or would I rather pay someone eBay 0% and make $0, right? That's kind of the mindset I'm in because I'm working less hours right now. I'm just trying to keep my business in survival and keep it going. And right now, one of the strategies is promoting my listings. Shipping daily. I am still making a point to ship daily. The reason that this matters is buyer behavior. So there's 2 things with this. Shipping daily. 3 reasons I'm actually shipping daily. One is, from my perspective, if I am top rated seller plus and I'm shipping daily, that's one of the metrics, I get a discount on my fees. And as y'all know, I'm spending 18% on promoted listings. I want to get those other fees as low as they can. The other reason that shipping daily actually helps promote your listings, not paying for it, but helps you get more sales, is twofold, and it's buyer behavior. It's because when people are searching on eBay, they are going and they are searching and looking for items that are shipping quickly. And if a heavily saturated marketplace, if there's 2 pairs of jeans, I'm in women's fashion, if there's 2 pairs of jeans that are the exact same and one's going to ship tomorrow and one's going to ship in a week, which one do you think the buyer's going to pick? They're going to pick the one that ships tomorrow, right? So that's from the search perspective, and then it makes buyers happy, right? We live in the day and time where I ordered something this morning and it came this afternoon, right? Now, obviously we can't do that, but it's going to make for happy customers, and especially if you're niche down, if you make a happy customer, they're going to come back. And if they come back to you, you're not having to try all of these antics to get them to make a sale. They're typically more willing to spend more money. There's data that proves loyal customers are willing to spend more money on products, on people that they know are going to give them good customer service and someone that they believe and trust in. And then the last thing that I'm doing is answering questions. And here's the thing, friends. Even if you can't get to the item right away, right? So I am out and about with my kids and, hey, what's the measurement on this? Instead of ignoring it for 10 hours until you get home, I always respond as quickly as I can. And even if I can't get to it, I say, hey, I saw your question. I'm not around my inventory right now. I will get to it this afternoon. And then I put a reminder in my calendar to make sure to get to it this afternoon and then respond back to them. And oftentimes this ends in a sale where if you wait the 10 hours, they've probably gone elsewhere and started looking for it. They know that you're going to get back to them. Again, buyer behavior and the customer service. So friends, let me know what you guys are doing down below to keep those sales going. If